Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here, this time reviewing on the DreamWorks film Puss in Boots. Now, as you know, Puss in Boots is a spin-off film of the Shrek film series and was meant to feature the swashbuckling cat Puss in Boots in his own starring movie. And I think, yeah, giving Puss in Boots his own movie made sense. I know originally it was announced for a direct-to-video film, and I think looking at the script, yeah, it was kind of obvious they kind of salvaged what they could, and just kind of worked with it being a film. And I think for the most part, I think after seeing people talk about the Last Wish, and just kind of putting the first film a bit under the rug, I decided to kind of pick up the film and Last Wish, and decide to review the first one, but will try to review the second one. So, the premise of the film is meant to take place before the events of Shrek 2, where we see how Puss in Boots journeys it out to find the magic beans, and learns that the dangerous outlaw couple Jack and Jill have the magic beans, and we do kind of see how, yeah, he later meets Kitty Softpaws, who is a pretty much sneaky, conniving master thief, and we do kind of see how Puss's old friend Humpty Dumpty tries to kind of persuade Puss to kind of join his side and kind of help correct not only his mistake, but Puss in Boots's. And I think for the most part, yeah, when Puss is with Humpty, you can tell he does feel hurt and betrayed that he decides to kind of show his face. And we do kind of see how, yeah, Puss does everything in his power to help correct Humpty's mistake and fix the sort of damage he caused in San Ricardo. And I think for the most part, Puss's origin story does work, because we see how over time Puss later becomes the hero in his own story and does try to make something of his life. Where we see how, yeah, Humpty's obsessions, his determination, as well as his pride, does get the better of him. And we kind of see, yeah, how it affects others and those around him. And we do kind of see how, yeah, Puss, Humpty, and Kitty journey out to get the beans from Jack and Jill, but also there is going to come with a dangerous betrayal. And I think for the most part, I think giving Puss his own story made sense, because, yeah, looking back at Shrek 2 and the other two Shrek films, I feel they kind of put Puss a bit under the sidelines and just kind of made him a sort of rebound friend instead of donkey to Shrek. And I think for the most part, yeah, when you do have Puss with Kitty, you can really tell they both do care about each other and both kind of warm up to each other. And yeah, I kind of give it credit that it's kind of obvious that Humpty's the villain, but you can tell they do kind of show signs that Humpty does kind of regret his actions near the end and starts to kind of regret if he's doing the right things. And I do kind of give it credit how Puss does try to remind Humpty of the guy he used to be and knows deep down that he's good. I think the film is average at best, but at the same time, it does kind of show you that this was before The Last Wish. This was before that Puss's legacy, as well as him becoming a legend, didn't affect him badly. We did see how, yeah, he wanted to help fix the mistakes Humpty made at San Ricardo, and it was just him wanting to try and set things right, even if it was going to be a difficult challenge. And we even do kind of see how, yeah, Puss in Boots' adopted mother at first did felt betrayed when she misunderstood what Puss in Boots got tricked by Humpty, but later does realise that Puss was always meant to be the hero that San Ricardo needed, as well as others needed. I think people kind of treat the first film a bit like the underdog, but again, it's got a good story. It knows that it's taking a break from fairy tale story characters, but focusing on nursery rhymes. And I think it made sense, because, yeah, the way I do see the Shrek films is meant to focus on fairy tale characters, while Puss in Boots is meant to feature more on nursery rhyme characters. And I think, yeah, what's interesting is that we did get a television spin-off of the film called The Adventures of Puss in Boots on Netflix from 2015 to 2018, and eventually we would get The Last Wish in 2022. And it does kind of show you that, yeah, the Shrek film series isn't out for the count just yet. It will eventually come back because, yeah, we know that The Last Wish is going to build up the sort of return of the cast from Shrek. We're going to have different animation and probably a new story and a different theme. But I think this film still deserves a thumbs up. It's still enjoyable despite a weak, average story, but still a film that I think deserves a lot better. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.